today? I hope everyone's doing well. Sorry for the late start today. I went out with my family and I got home pretty late, but I'm good. I'm all good now. I took a quick shower and then I ate my dinner really quickly. So we're all ready to start case 4 for today. I unfortunately didn't have time to revisit the stuff from the case last time, but I'm gonna do my best to try to remember what happened. I remember the pivotal point, like who the victim actually is. So I guess I'll build from there. And then there was like the camera being at an odd angle, and then the body being in the trunk. There was a lot going on. Hello, Sela. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Did the Discord link work for you also? I hope it worked out well. I'm free from ads. Hello. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Hello, Sketch. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today too. Let me do a shout out for you. Mimiko, how you. Objection! Hold it! Take it! Welcome to Case 4! It's Case 4 moment. There's a lot going on. I wonder if we're actually gonna get like an investigation game, like day for Case 4, because we jumped straight into the trial. I need more evidence to work with. Your Honor, the defense is ready. I am ready to drink Armando's blend number 54. Last time we were as Mia faced solving case of Edgeworth in the past. It's really cool seeing Edgeworth in the past because like Mia's like, oh great, he's like a beginner too, right? So like, it's gonna be an even playing field. It's like, oh shoot. No, actually, he's a prodigy. It's so over. I did alphaing this by watching the stream play HSR and Honka invite all at the same time. Whoa! Multitasking expert, let's go. Our boy Armando. Have you guys played Ring Fit by any chance? I was playing Ring Fit the other day and then there were like these 4 masters and then they like mastered a specific part, like either like arms or like leg workouts, and they straight up named the guy who specialized in working out his arms Armando. I was like, these puns are so bad. And he was Stellar Jades, as you should! Have you completed Golden Gears by any chance? I heard if you have Hysolins, APOC is a lot more doable this time around. It's a big problem her. I did not dare to say her. I can't believe we see her again. It's kind of crazy. Like, she truly is going on so many side missions. Like, she's out here giving Phoenix Wright a necklace full of poison. She's out here pretending to be a victim on a bridge case. And it seems that the victim is, like, the real victim is someone related to her, but why did the victim end up dying? I'm so confused. I needed to come home. Good luck, Sketch! You got this! Please convince your fish daughter that I'm not a bad person. Hi, Solins, please! Sketch drew you a really, really pretty picture. You should definitely come home, you know, as a thank you, you know? That's what you should do. you should go. Bless Sketch's account. 100%. Yeah. You could get some allowance. Well, we saw this case on for I'll find out next time. Ooh, we shall see. Tune in next time to find out. TV person, February 16, 1:14 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 4. I'm gonna revisit the evidence we have. Oh goodness, sir. Oh no, you did not have to chew on that. It's okay. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we gotta get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Yeah, like, why does she have beef? Especially if they share the same last name, you know? Like, what are you beefing about with your cousin? Motive, huh? I know we got, like, a letter that, like, specifically addressed for her to go to that location. Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster person herself. All we know is she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. It's all coming around. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Fallis, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture reminds me of everything. Bridge looks the same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. Oh shoot. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Sorry buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any moment. Oh no! It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend.
guess. Not Dahlia dating this guy too! Dahlia's like the definition of Yakuza Zero's side quest. Like, she is truly in so many places. In so many different timelines. Like, what is going on, guys? 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
Oh wow, they look very different.
What? Are you serious?
The girl, let her go.
Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her!
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Dahlia looks like a kid here, huh? The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betray me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping, too.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Oh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Oh, hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie, too.
So they set him up so he could go to jail? Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for a $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer, because she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman...
That woman, Valerie, she'd do it for real. She'd shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
Oh my gosh, she got set up!
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
Dang, they really set up the poor guy!
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Fallis, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like. So I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. I just want to ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Fallis, where is it?
Huh? What?
Come on now, kid. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know. Oh no, they pocketed him! That's why they needed him in jail! So they didn't have to give up, like, his split. Huh, you don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone, with Dahlia.
With Dahlia? Oh, she jumped in with it?
That day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia, gone forever, into Eagle River.
It
disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Fallis, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? And then we're gonna find the jewel in the courtroom again. It was actually hidden, in her pocket, along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne. Never found her, my sweet Dahlia. I never found her. Swallowed by river, gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 14? I guess you were robbing cradles, but oh no! Oh no, dear! Bro! Bro? Bro was 20? Dating a 14-year-old? Bro, no! That's illegal, man! You're not gonna go to jail for the death sentence. You're going to jail for something else, man.
Oh, I'll check it out later. Thank you, Alpha. He's gotta like file down his teeth, you know. Maybe there's no good dental care in the prison, so he's like trying to keep his teeth all nice and clean. He's in the future now. This is the past. Yeah, it's the really in the world that I joined into. Hello, Tamaki. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you?
We just found out our defendant, our client, dated a girl at 14 when he was 20 years old. Oh my gosh.
I keep missing answer you because sleep in art club. Hello, Megan. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. And thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? Oh, and also no worries. Please take care of yourself first. I hope you've been getting a lot of restful sleep. How's your art collab going so far?
Yeah, very uncomfy, bro. Going to jail.
Thank you. I'm fighting. Now consider what I'm witnessing now.
I was like seeing that one scene on the bridge, and I was like, if that's Dahlia, she looks like a child. And then he was like, oh yeah, she was 14. And I'm like, sir, your honor, now that we've proven that our defendant isn't guilty of murder, I will have to bring something up though. You might want to try him for this other crime instead. There's too much going on out here, man. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. I think she just took it, honestly. Like, she took it and she split it with her sister. They were like, we gotta get this guy out of the picture. Let's throw him off and accuse him so we can pocket more money. Man, oh man, angels these days. I think angels are like, I thought angels were supposed to fly, guys. Not fall off bridges. Wallace takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really? It's time, kid. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet. Trading wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules, remember it. Then call the Popo, call the international police, get him arrested in all countries. We're putting him back in jail, but for a different reason this time.
Clothes releasing tomorrow, hopefully quite proud when I'm cooking. Ooh! Oh my gosh, you gotta show us when you're done with it. I wish to perceive. Or hire an independent work. I've got this.
Hey, G, you know, we got another,
What's that guy's name again? The detective guy? Look at me. And then, not look at me, sorry, the other guy. The very sinister guy that kidnapped Maya. His name is
blanking right now, but are you colleagues with them? Hello, Stevie. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Yeah, Shelly DeKiller. Are you actually Shelly DeKiller? Oh my gosh, guys, we just got a Shelly DeKiller reveal. It was actually just CB Cartoon Live. Oh my gosh. I just finished chapter 3 of the Genshin Summer event. Oh, hello, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you? Is that the one with Benny? I heard there's a summer event with Benny right now, and I heard it's really, really sweet. Very good thing Alba Something Super Good is my first collab ever. Ooh, fun! Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Follis. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
What a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It sounds a lot like a power struggle right now. Like, their temporary alliance to get rid of this guy so that they could get the jewel. And then now she wants to get rid of her sister so that she can pocket the jewel all to herself. Greed changes people.
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course, I think. Huh, you're still acting as tame as a kitten, kitten. Mr. Armando. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Oh, shoot! Is this where she got it from?
She's like passing on the advice. I'm thinking more like straight from the Armor Core series. Oh, I haven't played the Armor Core series before. I did complete event and indeed it was so good. I want to pet it. Oh, that's so sweet. I want to play the summer event for Benny too.
I saw some very like heartwarming pictures.
Yeah, it's younger Edgeworth! His little animations are very similar to Manfred von Karma's. I also had his new habits and weapon from a vet. Oh, nice! Hello, Jisum! How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you doing? Give that to her! I'm a bit late. I took a shower and grabbed my bag of tortilla chips. Oh, no, you're okay, Jisum. You're right on time. We just started the trial. How are your tortilla chips?
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Girl, you can't do that! We gotta look at the facts, Udgy! I say, you're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say.
You're good? Yeah, I'm good. Night, Hunky Vaso. I took sleep about 25 minutes ago. Now, so may not stay long here. Oh, no, you're all good, Megan. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you eat well and get plenty of sleep. Are you craving tortilla chips right now? You should get some tomorrow. I really like the ones that, taste like lemon. The lemon and lime ones are really good. Definitely give Armored Core 6 a shot. It was made by the same people that made Elden Ring. Oh, I'd say it's a good amount easier than Elden Ring. Okay, that's good. I struggled a little bit with the combat in Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm going to Uma Musume because the Taurus Cup and I need to grind like a cream, the perfect Uma for that race. As you should! Good luck, Tusum! You got this! Free Dahlia! But she committed so many crimes! if she killed her sister? I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never ever been to Eagle Mountain before, and I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl, I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
She did that wrong! You sure? You sure? She's just a bit silly. She's just being a girl. Your Honor, she's just a girl. Out of country, precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kid. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. It's her again!
Brain been in no thinking mood last few weeks. Do we know the prisoner guy's pun name? Not sure. His name is Terry Flawless. It seems like they might be trying to play on flawless, but as in like he's innocent of the crime he's being accused of, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's look it up. Also, that's fair, Bacon. Sometimes my brain also, like, it just dies. Terry Flawless pun. Terry Flawless. What is your pun, sir? What is your pun? Okay, maybe I should not look at this. Maybe I should go on Reddit. If I go on Reddit, I can avoid wiki spoilers. List of all name puns in every Ace Attorney. Let's see. Alphabetical order. Cool. Okay. Terry Flawless down on there. Oh, I think it's fall. I think it's fall. Oh, falls? Thank you, Astro. Also, hello, Astro. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? And if that's not enough to convince you, one of the most popular characters shares an English feud with a certain Dimitri Alexander Playfair. Oh, for real? My eyes are open? Oh? Yeah, apparently it's not flawless, but it's more fall. Which is intriguing because he's not the one that fell off the bridge. Maybe they'll explain the pun later. Hello, Bloody Master. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you? We just started the second part of Case 4, and we're trying to figure out a motive for Melissa Foster here, who we know is actually Dahlia Hawthorne. I was out of the country until the year before last. Okay, but where were you? So what country were you living in then? We were all living abroad, but... So you got a jewel from your dad, and then your parents mysteriously were killed. And your sister is gone. Guys, how much we want to bet that she killed her parents? This is very sinister. Because weren't they just saying, like, they wanted to get the jewel and convince their dad because their dad had, like, a lot of money or something? And then, like, in exchange for his daughter, like, he would relinquish that super expensive stone? So, like, why are her parents gone? Is he taking the bar something to that extent, even though he did a bad thing anyway? I wonder. Because he doesn't seem like he would take the fall for her. Maybe things change once he figures out that Melissa Foster is actually Dahlia Hawthorne. Because he hasn't made the connection yet. Or maybe, like, learning the truth was just so, like, devastating.
I don't know. Maybe it was like learning the truth was so devastating, but then like somehow he still took the fall for her? Cause he's really trying to figure out why they did what they did. Would he still take the fall for her if he finds out? Most likely? Yep, remember the call sign. 6 Rusty, V4 Rusty. Oh? 100k channel points that she did. Dang, that's a lot! We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed, it was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home. I lost everything. I didn't have any personal identification. What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her? I mean, sure, why not? Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country was it? Your Honor, this line of questioning was childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case. I'm just asking for, like, travel recommendations, Edgeworth. I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Follis or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just stated to the official testimony? Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Ah, there we go. You did, because your name is Dahlia Hawthorne, and I have that one note. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So we need to find a way to prove that she's Dahlia. The minute we prove that she's Dahlia, we can present that piece of evidence. Oh, hello, Ravens. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Riley, and it's nice to meet you. We currently started the second part of Case 4 for Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations right now. But yeah, we're basically very suspicious of this girl on the stand right now. Her name is Melissa Foster, but from a previous case, we know that's not her real name. So we're trying to find a way to establish a motive for her, because she's like, I lived abroad, I don't know these people, but she very clearly did. So we gotta call her out on that. But aside for Ace Attorney, I also play Honkai Star Rail, Pokemon games, Fire Emblem games, the Devil May Cry series, and the Yakuza series. But hi, how was your stream? What did you play today? I hope everyone's doing well. Of course, just taking care of my peeps. Ooh, your peeps! And thank you! What game did you play today? And no other person, are you certain of that? Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. No, well, that can't be helped. Why is she just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when you were on the bridge, correct? Yes, it really was a coincidence. Until I entered college, I've never been to Eagle Mountain before. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing. The influencers were talking about what a great place it was to picnic, so I just decided to go there. You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. Oh! But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here. No trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious and... That's not malicious, Edgeworth. I'm just asking. Thank you. She's really good. I'm getting attacked. Thank you. She's really gone too far. Yes, you're treading on thin ice. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Auntie, I'm also gonna do DMC. Ooh, fun! Have you played any Devil May Cry games before? Which one are you planning to start with?
I played some DVD. Ooh! I hope that went well for you. Okay, I must go. Enjoy your stream. Much love. See you again. See you, Raven. Thank you again so much for the raid. Take care, Russell. Sleep well. Good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Edgeworth, you shrimp! Right! Edgeworth, my brother, my guy. What? I'm just asking, you know, maybe we graduated from the same college. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well,
Maybe the witness just has really good darn eyesight. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement was nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at that time an officer showed her this photo. Seems like a rather serious mistake. Seems she has really good memory. That's the oldest trick in the prosecution's book.
That's not fair. The wicked in me. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
Hey, you're pushing a narrative there. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. What do you mean by that? Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like.
Oh, shoot! There we go! There we go! How would you have known that unless you saw this victim's note right here, Melissa Foster? Or should I say Dahlia Hawthorne?
It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Follis is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
Ooh! Oh!
It was not a white scarf, though. This is more of a blue scarf. So how would you know if it was a white scarf unless you had that note? Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep.
No, this is a good statement.
Please do add it to your testimony. Edgeworth.
Oh no! It's badgering!
Your Honor, what the witness said just now is tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
Sure, whatever. I mean, it didn't seem important to me. Prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one as well. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why I...
Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said,
then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Huh, looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Mr. Armando? Keep looking around, you're gonna lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk.
I feel like he's misleading me, because that sounds like a good statement. You knew about that incident, but weren't you out of the country until the year before last? Well, I saw the report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes. Can't let her get away with these lies.
Listen to me, she's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just gonna have to get her to show the court her true self.
Okay. Now, we got 2 new statements here. I know the point is the scarf. The scarf is really suspicious. But let's think about what evidence we had to present here. Let's see. So she's saying she didn't know either of them, which is a lie, but I think we need to establish a correlation first. I think the new statement was the one with the scarf, and then... Actually, I didn't know either the defender or the... Is this the other new statement? I think it's the scarf first. But I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf is a little bit of a subjective statement. Like, it's not as strong as I don't know them. So it's definitely something with the note. It's wear white scarf for identification and talk to Dahlia. She wouldn't have known the scarf though. Because the other thing is, it's not saying the color here. It's a blue scarf though. It's not actually a true white. But how would she know if it was a white scarf unless she saw this? And I'm pretty sure she didn't see this. We didn't call her in when we presented this piece of evidence, so she wouldn't have known just yet. If I forgot this was our new judge. Yeah. This is like Aji's distant cousin. Both of them are not immune to Dahlia's charm. Let's see. Guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Okay. What is a statement that would be good? Let's see. I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. So for this statement, if I were to push this, it might be a little vague. This one does show that they know each other, but it doesn't establish the correlation that she's Dahlia. We need to find a way to prove that she's Dahlia right now, I think. So, guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. What if maybe not the victim's note yet, but maybe we present the scarf again and go, wait a second, white scarf, but it's a blue scarf. And then the note is a follow-up? I think maybe. I'm gonna save just in case. But I think that's what it looks like. Because we can show her the color here that it's actually blue. Yeah, there we go, cool. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Oh, you're talking about the scarf right here, eh? Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing. I've got her now, just don't mess up. That's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. What? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Oh! Maybe she just has poor eyesight. Well, it was foggy that day and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is because she is Dahlia Hawthorne. Witness, have you seen this note? Note? No, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. Precisely why it's strange she knew it was white. I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Follis's instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear a white scarf for identification. White scarf? Oh! Witness, you knew what this note said. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster? No! Order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Follis is one, the person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say, one more person? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yup. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Oh, she's got like 2 separate profiles now. She's not going to be deceased any longer. I wonder if they'll merge her profiles after.
Hang on there, kitten. What is it, Mr. Armando? Here, I made some special cafe con leche for you. I put in plenty of sugar. Drink it up before it gets cold. Don't be shy. Why are you doing this? Your brain needs stimulation. Drink some of this and then take it over again. Thank you, Armando. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. He went, I think you need some caffeine, kitten. Here you go. Listen, keep messing up like that and you're gonna get the judgment. How did he know that I liked my coffee with lots of milk and sugar? It's fine, don't just stand there. Oh no! I think it's too late. But Your Honor, there's one more person. Oh no. I see what they want me to do. I see. Because we have to establish the correlation between Dahlia and Melissa. So technically, Dahlia and Melissa are the same person, but because the note is addressed to Dahlia, we need to select Dahlia as the option. That's right, a person that no one should have assisted. Yeah, I know who it is. That's why her profile's different. Oh no, I can't save! It's okay. The other person that knew the contents of the note was... Yep, and then they'll be like, but she's dead! No, she's actually in this very courtroom. It's Melissa Foster. You're trying to help us before picking it! Thank you, Armando! I appreciate the hint and the coffee. Shout out to my homie Armando. Yep, there we go! I love how he just straight up like went, I think you need some caffeine, Mia. Here you go. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Armando. He knew exactly what we needed. Hello, Stingray. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Let me do a shout out for you. Here we go. How are you? That person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I never heard that name before. She's actually the one mentioned in the note. So because Melissa Foster knew, she's Dahlia Hawthorne. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name right there. Who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. Did you actually want to talk to her? I could try to summon her right now if I fail and she's in the courtroom with us. The dead. Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Fox. You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago when she fell off a dusky bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago, but did they find her body? As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. And how old is Melissa Foster? If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are. Objection! Even you couldn't, Miss Faye, you're not saying... But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Huh, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you could tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgewood squirm. Whoa, that's crazy!
I'm about to get ready for bed. Got first day of classes tomorrow. Oh, have a good first day of classes, Stingray! Good luck, good luck! Have a good day tomorrow! Yeah, and rest well. Are you excited for your classes tomorrow?
Holy shit! Oh my gosh, it's Phoenix's old girlfriend! How's my chance to make Mr. Edgewood squirm? Goodness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What, Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Oh, shoot, he knew. He was hiding it. Edgeworth, no. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Oh, looks like the kid knew. He knew her identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If he hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago. I thought so too as well, but as you can see... Why did you hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. I'm sure it does. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. She killed her sister, 100%. Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
You're the one who hid information, my guy!
How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me.
Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten.
Can I have another sip of your coffee, sir?
The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. Are we? It's the stone. That wasn't me. It was this crazy guy, this crazy comic addict next to me. Who must have been the wind? I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Huh, what makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your prodigy looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. Think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No, you just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me?
The rashness of youth, how charming. But you're young too? This guy was someone younger than me? Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye.
What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye?
Oh, that was the rashness of youth.
No! 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 I can't go back! I can't go back! Oh no! Oh shoot! No, I can't go back! No!
Okay, too early. I think I presented it too early. I will think it over again. Guess they're not ready to drop the ball in yet. We gotta build it up more slowly. Okay, we'll think this through again.
When was the last time you saved? I think, hopefully at a good time. Should we start the country again early and switch to?
It's okay, guys. I have a Switch too. I just haven't unboxed it yet. But I'll set it up before the new Pokemon game comes out. Did you get a Switch too, Kevin? I was really hoping they would have the special edition for the new Pokemon game, but I guess it's a little bit too soon. I saw one that somebody designed and it looked really nice.
Witness, just who are you anyway?
My brother and I split the cost to get one. Ooh! That's nice of you and your brother.
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have any more to say.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. He's gonna do the thing again. Did you get the new Mario Kart with it, Kevin? Oh my gosh, also speaking of Pokemon, if you guys are contemplating where to pre-order the game, Pokemon Center used to do the one where they give you like a random plushie out of the 3 starters, but they actually changed over to enamel pins now, so you get a random enamel pin. And then I think Best Buy has like a playmat, giant mouse pad thing of the map of Lumiose City. I think Walmart has like a random pin too, but it's not like an enamel pin. And I think GameStop gives you early access to a trench coat, if I'm not mistaken. But I also heard you can get the trench coat later in the game as well. My brother? Oh, let's start at that. Hold B. Okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Astro. Okay, that is a lot faster. Whoa, that's crazy. I'm not insane. I think that's actually what happened. She wanted to pocket that jewel for herself. I mean, why did her parents suspiciously die? She wanted to inherit that wealth, right? I really, hello, Kuma. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? I'm like saving a lot now, just in case. Whoa, must have been the wind. Who said that? It wasn't me.
Objection!
I love how, like, Armando, like, preparing a cup of coffee with lots of sugar and milk implies that Armando just has, like, an entire, like, coffee bar in his pocket. Like, he's got the black coffee, he's got, like, sugar packets, creamer. This guy's pockets are bottomless. The rashness of youth. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister? Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. This time the whole truth must come out. Ah, maybe she didn't want that whole truth to come out. She wanted to pocket the thing and she's like, sister, no, sister, we cannot. Okay, I feel like it's gotta be the note. If it's not the stone, it's gotta be the note. Because I don't think anything else really correlates. So she didn't want the truth to come out. And she met with her sister and she was like, no, I want to pocket that diamond. The truth can't come out. So then she fought with her sister and then like stuff happened. Ah, yes, there we go.
I'm alive like normal. I can't stick around long though. Oh no, you're all good, Akuma. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hello. But since I can't stay long, I hope the vibes are immaculate and that when you sleep, your dreams are the best they can be. Oh, thank you, Akuma. You too. I hope your vibes are immaculate. Thank you, thank you. You too, you too. I hope you have some good dreams too when you sleep and then you wake up feeling super refreshed. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hi. The closest one I could find for Terry Falls is There He Falls.
There, Terry falls. Oh, shoot! It does. Terry falls, there he falls. Oh, shoot! What's gonna happen to him? Maybe he falls into despair after realizing that Melissa Foster set up this whole thing and he was put on death row for the past 5 years. The story starts after Terry Fallis escaped. Oh, but also, Akuma, have you played this case in Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations before? He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. I see. Our client talked to Valerie and went, why did this all happen? I didn't do it. And then Valerie was like, okay, I feel really, really bad. You know what? We'll just tell the truth and get this guy out of death row because, you know, it wasn't cool of us. And then she told Dahlia, and Dahlia was like, well, I don't care if this guy has to go to death row. I want to pocket that diamond. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently over a diamond is crazy. Like, girl, you don't have any family left. That's your sister. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence?
Boy, do I have some evidence for you, sir.
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Follis. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it would explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'd be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more by— Not the little maple leaf!
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia? But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Follis. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Follis in the arm. That's when Mr. Follis tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And were to believe, after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle. Oh no, it's one of these! So if we're not gentle, are we gonna get points taken off? Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. Still got that info, that ace up on my sleeve. What info? Come on, kid, don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Follis told us that in the lobby. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by, yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. Yes, that's it, the fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. 5 years ago, 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Follis. Is this one of the ones where I need to be careful when I push, or am I allowed to go crazy with the pushing? The ransom price was a raw diamond. She brought it to the bridge, then she shot him in the arm. And then he tried to kill me by pushing me off the bridge. I survived. I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life. I hear the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million?
Still uncut, so it's about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about it.
At least this one doesn't go bad if you leave it out of the fridge.
The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think you wanted to make the exchange up there on the mountain? If you ever got surrounded, it'd be hard to escape. On a bridge is kind of crazy, too.
That's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it'd be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Follis is.
Yeah, right? It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and...
Did you and Mr. Follis have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him, Mr. Follis?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Follis came to the house to tutor me.
else about your relationship with him. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. Probably came up with a kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Follis. Did I hear right? Did he just call Mr. Follis a clever fellow? She shot him in the arm. That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
See, Mr. Follis was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was gonna use it. I knew he was gonna use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Follis was shot in the right arm, he let go of me.
Looks like he's grabbing you by the left arm here, though.
I was dazed. I tried to turn and run away, but Mr. Follis turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Oh!
And then the next instant...
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, and I was knocked out. When I came to, I'd been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run, and then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money.
And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
Hallie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I do never want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
Do you know what subject and in what matter? Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
My sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
There's a moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about the stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will really know what a Jezebel she is. I just gotta prove that kidnapping was a hoax. Ooh, no new statements. Okay, we gotta think this through. Sometimes pressing again gives us a different answer, so I'm gonna really quickly go through and see if there's anything new that comes up. The way she's presenting right now is a little bit difficult, because she's kind of like tying together the ends well enough, but also like staying vague enough that there's nothing that's really like alarmingly strange to me at first glance. I think it might have to do with the scene, like the description of the scene. Do we actually know like what arm he was shot in though? Like, did we have paperwork for that so we can disprove her? No, actually, he wasn't shot in the right arm. He was shot in the left arm. You're lying. Let's see, so she's saying 5 years ago she was kidnapped. Okay, that's fair. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge, crossed to the river. After she made the exchange, she shot him in the arm. Okay, one thing that's a little bit strange is they're insinuating that Valerie passed it over and then he pushed her off. But the diamond was in her backpack, so that's a little suspicious that, you know, she would get pushed off unless the guy was really desperate. That kind of proves there's an insider deal going on, because it's like, if I can't have the diamond, you can't have the diamond. She shot him in the arm. I don't think we have anything that has to do with, like, the arm here. Bridge and change for 5 years. then he shoved me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped, so... Okay, that part is fair. There's something with the diamond here. $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. It was a raw diamond, she brought it to the bridge, and then when she made the exchange, she shot him in the arm. She gave him the diamond, so then he would have the diamond, and then she shot him in the arm, and then he was like, ha ha ha, and then he pushed her off. What is very alarmingly wrong with her statement here? We've proven the correlation there. We have to find out the optimal place to present the diamond. It's not the kidnapping. This part is true as it stands. Then when she made the exchange, she shot him in the arm. Then he tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. At first glance, these statements don't really give off anything alarming. I'm gonna go through them again. Did you and Mr. Follis have a relationship? Yes, as a tutor. You were tutoring him. No, he was tutoring her. And then he saw her house, and he was like, wow. It was a raw diamond. It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. $2 million gem. That correlates. It would make sense for her to be aware of what the diamond is if that's her family's jewel, so I don't think that's anything that's too alarming. Make the exchange. Then he's saying, oh, it's because the police will not find out. Then she made the exchange. Dangerous. He was holding a knife in his right hand. Okay, so knife in the right hand he's claiming. So where did the sister shoot? In the right arm. Okay, that does correlate. He let go. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Follis grabbed me as I ran past. Turn and run away? You can't run. There's planks on the bridge. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes, and then he gave me a grin, and then push. Turned and ran past. That part's a little suspicious. I think it's the statement. I think it's the statement. Because he said she just jumped off. So it might be the turning and running and like the broken bridge thing again. Let me look this through again. Hello, attorney. Hello, Farrah. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Hello. Have you played this case before? How did you like it? We're trying to establish how the diamond is related to Dahlia right now. She's saying that she was just, you know, a victim in all of this, but we're not too sure here. Lots of things aren't adding up for her. I'd like to hear more. Okay, so let's break this down. Mr. Follis was holding the knife in his right arm. He got shot in his right arm. Then he let go of her. Then she was like, whoa. Then she turned. Yeah, you can't turn and run away. The bridge is broken. Mr. Follis turned to grab me as well. Because, I mean, they would both be facing the same direction. You wouldn't really have your hostage facing, like, the other direction. That doesn't really make sense. Turn and run away. So you should probably try to run the other way, but you can't even run the other way. It's broken. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. There's places to run here. And in the next instant, whoosh, she fell in. I think it's the turning and running that's a little suspicious.
I first played the original trilogy back in 2005. Last time I played it was back in 2010. Ooh! What's your favorite case? There's a special place in my heart for, like, the DL6 case. There was a lot of good Miles Edgeworth moments in that one. Just a little shove from behind. That is it. So he grabbed her and then pushed her from behind. New identity and everything has to do with it. I'm gonna look these through again though. That's how you get your identity. Yeah, I think it's the description of the event. There's something suspicious about the description of the event. New identity was Melissa Foster, and she got her sister, and she's like, there's no way I could have killed her, but it's a staged kidnapping, so we need to find out how. Yeah, I think this part's true. She shot him in the arm. I think it's this one. That's when Mr. Fallis tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Oh, the statement by itself doesn't really tell us much, though. It's more her description is a little suspicious. I'm gonna look these through again. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Pharaoh item. 3,000, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? Mine would be the final case of this game you currently play. Ooh. I have heard good things about that case. I'm intrigued. $2 million gem, lost to Eagle River. Shot him in the arm. The thing is, she doesn't tell us what happened with the diamond. If she told us what happened with the diamond, I feel like it'd be like an easier present. I'm gonna look at this again. Did she say like how much feet it was? Like into the river below? Nothing solid, I think. Yeah, just how deep the river is. Not how high up it was. Okay, what else do we have? It's not this, it's not this. 40 feet. That's the map. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. Bridge unchanged for 5 years, I think, is the key point here. And this doesn't correlate, this doesn't correlate. I think this might be a little bit soon. Because if we look at the description, it's $2 million and user's ransom. The Lost to Eagle River part is a little intriguing, but I don't know if we have a statement right now that like directly correlates well enough for me to present the diamond. Here's this current case and you'll see the final case. Enjoy it. Woo! Thank you, Vero! I'm excited! Survive, but I'm afraid I might be kidnapped again for my parents' money. Okay, I feel like it might be the description of the event. Let's see. So I'm gonna go through these again, and I'm gonna break it down once more. The diamond is indeed $2 million. There's nothing different there. And now he's saying, wow, that's a very expensive milk. And then he's saying that he doesn't want police involvement. That's why he did it in the mountain, which is fair, And there's only one entrance exit, which is fair because the bridge is also broken. It would be great if we had like records of like, you know, what arm he got shot and stuff. But then if you gave the gem, yeah, it's a little weird because it's like, you wouldn't really need to shoot the guy afterwards anymore. Yeah, a little vague there, but I don't think there's anything I can really nitpick. Evidence seen you staring at you, just have to figure it out. I won't spoil a thing. I watch you for guys so dirty. Thank you, Vero! Thank you for letting me figure it out. I'll do a think. I feel like it's so close. Because, like, I feel like it's the perfect time to present the rock, to be honest. But I'm like, which statement is the best to present the rock? And am I going too fast? That's when Mr. Fallis tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Well, when he shot me in the right... Oh, let's see. I
I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Follis tried to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. Turned and ran away. I think it's the bridge planks. The bridge planks are weird. How do you turn and run away? There's like holes in the bridge. But I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking that part. Into the river. She doesn't talk about like having the diamond with her. Oh, I think I know what I can argue. I don't know if it's a bit of a stretch. But the passing the jewel over to her, it was in her backpack. So she had it in the very beginning. Because I don't think if you were the guy who was kidnapping, right? You wouldn't take the jewel and you wouldn't put it in the girl's backpack if you wanted to give her back, you know? Like, in a hostage situation, if somebody were to hand you a diamond, if you were the guy that was doing the kidnapping, you wouldn't go like, yeah, let me just put this diamond in this girl's backpack and then like return her and her backpack to her sister. You'd probably like hold on to the diamond with your bare hands and then push her, because then you wouldn't like lose the diamond. Or you would just like toss the diamond if she shot you in the arm, you know? Like, that part is suspicious. But does it tell us it was in her backpack? It doesn't tell us it was in her backpack though in the evidence description. So I don't know if that's something I could argue. But like the logic doesn't really like make sense here. Well, not magician, your games always say the game before you submit evidence, just a friendly tip. Thank you, Vero! I will save again. We are walking on some thin ice here. Okay, let me think. The two theories I have is, how do you turn and run away if you're facing her and the bridge is broken? Like, where are you turning to if you're facing your sister? You're not turning, you're just running towards your sister to try to run away. And then he caught up to you and tossed you off. That might be like a bit nitpicky with the wording, but I'm not sure if that's what I should be doing. The second one is, she didn't hand it over. It was actually in your backpack. But here it just says use as ransom for Dahlia. So it's a little bit vague. A little bit vague. What we know is from Terry Follis' testimony. Yeah, it's like, it's either the broken bridge or it's the rock. Let's see, if I were to argue the bridge, what would I do? Well, we've already argued the bridge. We could tie it back. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. That description could help us, because if it's unchanged for 5 years, we can argue that it was broken, so where are you turning to run? Shoving me off the bridge. But she doesn't really tell anything. She doesn't really like tell us that she turns and runs in this statement. Like in the series of statements. It's like more of an elaboration. Was a raw diamond. Okay, that's true. After she made the exchange, she shot him in the arm. And then he tried to kill me by shoving me off from behind. I survived. I was afraid I might be kidnapped again, so I decided to... Raw diamond. Okay, that is true. Brought it to the bridge. Shot him in the arm. I wish he told us where the diamond like ended up. He's holding a knife, and we don't know anything about the knife. You knew? How did you know? And then he shoved from behind. I think it's the position of the bridge, honestly, because like, you push from behind, it's more like you pushed her from the front then. See, the positioning's a little weird. It kind of implies that he pushed her over the railing instead of like where the empty planks are. 18 feet deep. Little shove from behind. There's something suspicious with the positioning, I think. Mr. Follis, I think it might be this statement. That's when Mr. Follis tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. But the bridge has been unchanged for 5 years. Is it too soon for the diamond? It feels a little bit unconnected right now. Like, it's like connected, but not connected enough, I feel. Unless, like, Mia decides to spin it. Because, like, Mia could potentially spin it and say, yeah, it was in your backpack, though. Like, there was no pass off. There was nothing. We could also, like, bring back that the bridge was the same 5 years ago. So it's like, how did he push her off the thing into the hole? I gotta think about this a little bit more. Neuroscience! Dahlia! Or should I say Melissa Foster? Hello, Nia! How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Try to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Objection! Rock! You see, because we know more things than what's in the court records. And I'm like, is this something I can bring up? Rinse Empire was a raw diamond. My sister brought it to the bridge. Then he shoved me from behind. Okay, if we break down these statements by themselves, this is okay, this is okay. Okay, I can't really... The last two are subjectives, or like, you know, opinionated stuff. Her own personal account. This one, I feel like is a little bit more... Like, I can nitpick it, because she says, from behind. So, he could have, you know, based on the positioning, pushed her from the front instead. So, I think this statement's a little suspicious. Shoved from behind. Then the rock wouldn't prove that he shoved from behind. It would have to be something with the bridge. But are we gonna go with the bridge again? Then you can argue it's either like showing the planks on the bridge, or it's the bridge remaining unchanged for 5 years. See, because I like the statement of unchanged for 5 years, but this one doesn't show the empty planks. This one does. Wait until this is one of the ones where you can present either or and they both work. Finish Spirit of Justice. That last case was something. Oh, like was it hard or was it like surprising? How did you like it? It was hardcore. Okay, I'm gonna see if it's the bridge. If it's not the bridge, it truly is just the rock. And then I guess Mia will elaborate more on it. It's like the bridge. The bridge. Bridge. So do we want like a picture or do we want the unchanged for 5 years? Because I feel like it could go either way. It could go either way. No. Okay. Whoa! What do you think of the witness's last statement? We did not like this one, Mia. My sister brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot him in the arm. Then he tried to shove me off from behind. It'd be crazy if it's just the rock, honestly. Okay, no, yeah, it is the planks. Okay. So, we needed this one because this one had the planks. The other one didn't show the planks. Okay, we're good. You say that Mr. Follis pushed you into the Eagle River, however, that's hard to believe. But it's true, I felt a push on my back. But the positioning wouldn't make sense. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Follis. I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? I asked if the court recalled the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, she would have hit the cliffs. Ah, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? I see the bedrock, the bedrock. Yeah, if she was pushed through the thing, she would have hit the bedrock. The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Objection!
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher. Not that high. That's a lot of water to have. Yeah, it's like 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. He's like, ooh, I forgot it was 40 feet. You're right, if the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what's the meaning of this?
Oh yeah, well, you see, it was 5 years ago, so like my memory's not the best.
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
Yeah, see, I was thinking Edgeworth would argue this. Because he could have pushed her over the ledge, and her body could have been positioned weirdly.
Is that what he's trying to argue now?
Well, what do you mean? After being...
Oh no, I skipped that, no!
Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. And that would... So she could have momentarily, like, accidentally pivoted her body and then gotten pushed over the ledge. That's true, she would have fallen into the river. And that would explain it, instead of her, like, falling onto the bedrock.
Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious! She forgot her skirt got caught! Order in the court. It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Fortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. She's got that ace up her sleeve, the diamond. Last case is like half the game. Oh, dang, it's a big one. Well done, Attorney Aurelia. Yay! Thank you, Vero. Yippee! Look at a young lasso, the influence of Von Karma.
He is really copying his hand gestures. Do you think his breakdown's gonna be the same too?
Fortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Fowler's panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Pushed off the side of the bridge. Photo of the trunk of Wallace's car. Virgin changed for 5 years. Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Actually, I'm gonna revisit what Mia said there. I wonder if I can go back to that one statement that I accidentally passed by when Edgeworth was talking. I'm gonna read through this one again. Got that Von Karma drip too. Oops, I read that. Oh no, I saved after. Okay, I'll try to think about what Edgeworth said. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fallis panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Impossible that he pushed her off the side of the bridge. Something that proves that she did not get pushed off the side of the bridge. Because if she got pushed off the side of the bridge, she would have landed in the water. But there's a specific reason why we know that she didn't get pushed off the side into the water below. Version changed for 5 years. Honestly, I think you could not be pushed off because, like, look how high these ropes are, you know? These ropes are too high. I don't think anyone can, like... That's a little hard. I think you'd be caught. I don't think you would fall through. It's not this one. It's not the rock. It's too early for the rock.
Dude, I think it's like the bridge ledges. It's gotta be like the bridge ledges. Because if he's arguing that she was pushed off the side, that would explain the positioning of her falling into Eagle River instead of the bedrock below. But that would not... Is it really just like the bridge ledgings? Like how this is so high up and then like Terry is super tall and the bridge is like still like protecting him from falling through? Because like there's no way you can fall through those gaps. I don't close my eyes, I think it's the bridge. I think it's the ledges on the bridge. There's no way somebody's getting pushed off of that thing.
And my guy Diego just standing there nonchalantly drinking his coffee and mocking Mia from time to time. My dude is far right or
He's just there for the vibe. He's just like, yes, my Armando blend number 54.
Take that!
It is? Oh, shoot! Terry Fallis is quite tall, Your Honor, and it doesn't look like he could fall over. Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a good look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. And it would be impossible to push someone off from there. No! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like that wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. That's crazy! So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't believe you're having memory loss, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Fallis has been shot in the right arm. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. And by trying to hoist her up and, like, throw her over, like, that's a lot of effort, you know? Like, you'd probably have to turn your side, you might get shot again. So, Mr. Fallis throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. Squirrel! Order, order! What is the meaning of this? I don't know, man. Dahlia Hawthorne! He jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What is this? Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Tripping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps you wanted to pocket that diamond for yourself. Perhaps, but still that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. There we go, it comes around. Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. Oh, no, it cannot be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it for herself. Dang, that's one malicious 14-year-old. She forced Mr. Fallis to help her fake kidnapping. Bang. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Why, that's simply ridiculous. It would make sense how she was able to live abroad for 5 years, too. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? What can I say? Dahlia is just built different. This woman is a demon, and there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Fallis, Valerie called her sister Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Oh shit, that's crazy! How could you kill your own sister, man? Not the hee-hee after two! Girl? Who was that laughing at a time like this?
There we go. This is her true self.
Forgive me, it's just hilarious. Witness, is that you? You amuse me, woman, Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. And at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Follis and my sister. Well, and one more thing, what happened to the $2 million diamond? We can't provide evidence to at least show that. Well, Miss Fey,
Maybe she has it on her right now.
I don't know. What a joke, you, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
Dang.
Yeah, it's cold.
Great deduction skills. Thank you, Vero.
Yeah, the counter says, Edward, just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
If I have a gun with 2 bullets inside it and I'm stuck in the elevator with Dolly Hawthorne and shoot
Dahlia twice. Dang! Oh my gosh!
I'm sure the justice system will take care of it. It's fine. We don't have to shoot anyone.
How can I prove a kidnapping that happened 5 years ago?
I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Oh no! Where are we gonna get proof for this?
Well, it seems to have come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
What? But we were so close!
Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Huh! Without evidence, the trial's over. Who decided that?
Shout out to Armando. He's truly thinking outside the box.
Mr. Armando? Come on now, kid. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
So as long as we can prove on the day in question Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Follis' stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne, that's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who could testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the one person who could testify to that demon woman's crime? Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. New witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Follis. The defendant? There's only one person that could shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that could say whether the person in the photo was Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who could solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Terry Follis.
We're bringing him out!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well, bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
This is my last chance. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. It's Armando! Let's not talk about shooting anyone, please, Pharaoh. It kind of makes me uncomfortable. It's a bit violent. Thank you.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes, but
I'm sure the judge and Mia Fey and Edgeworth will help enact the justice that must be served for this case.
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Oh man, I've got news for you, buddy. I'm so sorry. Mr. Follis, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million. This poor guy, man. That's not true. Mr. Follis, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other. Terry, Dahlia, it's true, you're alive!
You don't trust me anymore. That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth, that I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia, no, she's manipulating him! I will allow Mr. Follis to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Follis, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Would you willingly go to jail for her? Don't do that! Vic, I'm sorry, I apologize. Water, please, water. I can't talk, need water. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Making him really, really anxious, huh? Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Whoa! Ball is biting the ball, man. You think there's like tooth imprints on that ball?
I'm gonna hydrate a little bit.
Just like he needs water. I also need some water right now.
I'm still wondering what those scars or tattoos on Follis's face.
Right? Like, it kind of gives him like a gangster vibe.
If I had a nickel every time he bit his ball chain like that, it'd be 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but happens twice.
I think we have a lot of nickels, actually. I think he's been biting it quite often. Too often. I'm a little concerned.
Also, that statement you replied to earlier, Alpha, that statement about Diego Armando is fine. If there's anything off, it's okay. I can say something when that happens.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I didn't put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. She talked, and she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. This guy is so in denial. I feel bad. I feel so bad. Mr. Follis, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? She's trying to get you in jail, man. Bro, you are getting manipulated. That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. But there's so many holes. We can't pass judgment now. Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Follis? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who could stop it. You, kitten, I think.
I hope so too. He's been biting it since the start of the case. It probably
we probably have the equivalent of that like $2 million diamond right now.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. Nobody put anything in there. And then we talked. She left.
See, the last one could be like an opinionated sentence, but like we know that's Dahlia.
There's just so many inconsistencies that point to that being Dahlia. Like, it could not be anyone else, you know? It's like weird out here. Can't stay for long, but very fun seeing the case. Hello, Cranium! How are you? Thanks for stopping by today! How are you? No worries, no worries!
This case is really going! There's, oh my gosh, Dahlia's a horrible person, oh my gosh.
Oh, no, it's fine, Alpha. It's fine to chat, it's okay. It makes things fun.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You arrived early, didn't you? I'm just very good with time management. It was raining, already dark too. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Fallis? Eagle Mountain, that's bought. Strong memories. Can you just come up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Come on, bro. You just gotta tell us everything. She's not gonna help you. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it. I'm sure he is. Your boy waited 5 years to ask a single question to find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of the eye. Watch my car from the bridge. I never put no body in the bridge. You were watching the car? That bridge. Other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So I was watching the car. Okay, that does make sense. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling of contradiction. And it was on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing. Mr. Fallis, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawkins? Oh, I never lie. It's the truth. No, you don't know. Wear a white scarf for identification, so you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known. It was not Valerie. You did not remember her face. No. This is where we're gonna call him out. Wait a minute, if you remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry, I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from women. Yeah, because she was disguised. We talked and then she left.
What did you talk to her about anyway?
Mr. Fallis! Ollie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do, she said that. That's why she lied, got me the death penalty.
You were satisfied with the answer, witness?
Dahlia died, it was my fault. And I don't really remember. Maybe I did push her in. Don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead.
You just saw that she isn't dead.
After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time and sunset that day was 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Fallis, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do.
He really is taking that fall, Terry Fallis. That woman, it wasn't Dahlia.
No, what are you doing? No! Don't let her get away with it! Why are you protecting her? She wants you in jail!
Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means a death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder. He'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Fallis? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. Probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. Fallis. Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. Still have to point out the contradiction anyway. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess.
So he's saying he got there at 4. He stared at his car for 30 minutes. And then nothing happened. Between 4 and 5. And 4 and 5 is when the witness died. You see, she met Fallis at 4:30.
Why would bro get there at 4? Why would bro get there at 4? Things don't add up. Things don't add up. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the testimony again. Blind luck can truly ruin someone's life even in games. Even though he was in jail for 5 years. It's crazy. Like, she does not even care. Like, yeah, like you just went there 30 minutes early? Why'd you go there 30 minutes early? So you waited on the bridge. Yeah, I'm good at waiting. Like, you're a wanted man and you're standing around for 30 minutes? You were watching the car? That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So I was watching car. Contradiction. There's a shrine on the other side. Let me think what could be the contradiction. He's saying nobody can come from there, but there's a shrine. How? Like, genuine question, but how are the people in the shrine leaving this place if the bridge is broken? I guess they're just like stranded up here now. Yeah, nobody be visiting that shrine for real. I guess nobody's taking care of it either. She stood in front of me. There's so many inconsistencies on what he's saying. But then Mia's already pointing them out, so I think this has got to be like a new contradiction. Because there's like that note and him arriving 30 minutes early and like the whole scarf fiasco, like him not actually knowing her face. He's doubling down. Okay, let's see. So Mia already pointed out the 4:30 thing, where for some odd reason he decided to go up to the mountain and meet at 4, even though the note says that they plan to meet at 4:30. Maybe bro just likes going to places early. Okay, and then the other contradiction was him saying, oh yeah, I definitely remember Valerie's face. And that's when Mia is like, no, actually, you asked her to wear a white scarf because you forgot what she looked like. And he was like, oh, sorry, I told a lie. So there's like one other lie here that hasn't already been addressed that we need to address. My sweet teen angel, so cringe. And the crazy fact too is that she was like 14 too. Like that's kind of yucky, my guy. Let's see, I stopped the car. I was in front of bridge. She wasn't there, so I go on bridge. You know what's crazy? Most people would not go on like the half-broken bridge to wait 30 minutes for someone. People would just be like, oh, I'm gonna stand by my car. Oh, hey, it's 4:20. Maybe I should start heading onto the bridge. You know? But I feel like that's not something you can nitpick without evidence. It's just like, bro, why'd you choose to do that? But then like the crazy thing, right, is she died between 4 and 4. like 4 and 5 p.m. And she was stabbed in the back. And he's saying that there's nothing going on. So that's like a little, but then I don't think it's like on him perhaps, because, I don't know. It's not the bridge anymore, it's not this, it's not this. Because we do know it was like super rainy and you can't see that day. But he's still insisting. She stood in front of me. Stood in front of me. I'm trying to look at the position of this bridge. So assuming the picture was taken from down below, right? Like near that ledge. Let's see, the car would be more on the left-hand side. So isn't his back facing the car then? Isn't his back facing the car? Or am I like... Okay, it's hard to point out here, but Dahlia took the photo from like the other side on the left, like, riverbank. So if she took it on the left riverbank, the photo, like on like the little like ledge thing, I believe we proved that she took it on that very ledge that's at 5 yards. So if she took it on that ledge, or like, you know, roughly around that area, and she took it from that right-hand side, then Terry should have been in the position where Valerie was. Because this right here implies that Valerie got there sooner than Terry, and Terry actually just met up with her. Because Valerie, quote unquote, Valerie is on like the side of the broken bridge. And Terry is like, his back is to the car. So it looks very much like Valerie was on the bridge before he was. So I think that's the contradiction here. Wait. Well, for Terry, he holds a lot of memories, bad memories, and as you can see, he's a challenged individual to wait on the bridge. Maybe, but I feel like it's still a little odd. You think you see the other inconsistency? Among the many, he has so many, man. He's got like 2 already that Mia pointed out. That's what you're thinking too. Are we cooking, Cranium? Are we cooking? Eyes open. Okay, I feel like it's gotta be that then. The fact that the positioning doesn't work out. He on bridge. She's still in front of me. We talk. Okay, now which statement? I think it's like the front of me. Because this is no, she wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. That's like, we know that's not true now, but then it's like, the statement by itself doesn't really hold as much weight. I watched my car, I didn't put anyone in the car. Finally, a woman came, she stood in front of me. I think it's the front of me. We talked, she left. Because if we... She stood in front of me. If she stood in front of you, and we're talking about, like, the bridge and how the other riverbank is, like, the top of, like, the bridge, then that would be an inconsistency. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. Because I feel like this is also not right. But as a standalone, it's not strong enough to really have like an inconsistency. I think it's this one. But then I don't really like Mia's follow-up. It doesn't really pertain to like what I want to say. It's him like doubling down on it. We talked, she left. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the bridge. Time to think of the statement. It might be that statement. I myself am thinking about something different. Oh, are you? Because if the victim was on the edge of the bridge, that means she got there first, not him. Right! Like, we have this picture here that shows the positioning isn't right. It really does look like she was waiting for him. So she would have been on the bridge. Because Dahlia did take it from that other riverbank. So this shows that Terry actually got on the bridge afterwards. Yeah, the positioning isn't right. How to argue this? Let's see. Because if we're arguing that this is the other side and he was waiting for her, he was looking at the car over on the other side. So he could be watching the car. It's just the positioning isn't right. What do you want to present? Yeah, it's like, what do I want to present? It's either like this map here with the car or it's this one. Because the witness's photo does show them actually being there, so that might be a bit stronger, because the other one we were talking about the bedrock, so then that's why we use this one. But I feel like, you know, we already used this one to establish that fact. It might actually be the witness's photo, showing that he was on the wrong side of the bridge. I think that's what I want to present, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the right evidence or that's the right statement. If you want to know one thing, I can tell you. I don't want to spoil anything. Oh, can you not tell me, Pharaoh? Thank you. I want to think it through myself. I want to see if this theory is correct. If this theory isn't correct, I'll try another one. But I feel like this one does have merit, like the positioning. Because I'm pretty sure earlier in this case, right? Like, didn't they say that the woman was already there and then he just went to go meet her? So that would correlate with the new, with that like picture of them that we have. But what statement is the weirdest one? Not this one. Talking, no. She stood in front of me. Watch my car. I never put... Okay, the second part is true. He didn't put a body in the car. You could also say, no, you didn't watch your car because your back was facing the car. That's also one thing you can argue. Dang, what's a better statement? This one? It might be this statement, actually. This one seems a little better. I watched my car from the bridge, maybe? No, you didn't watch your car from the bridge. Your back was facing the bridge? Is that it? So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that? Your body positioning is not right, and there's a picture here. Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Paulus. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh? Oh, whoa. Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely. My point. In other words, Mr. Paulus, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. You know, stealing a car must have taken some time. Mr. Paulus, are you good, my guy? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. Oh, he's choking up. Well done, thank you. Yeah, I picked the right one. The one where he said he was like watching his car and there was nobody else on the bridge. The photo works on any of the 4 middle safe. Wait, really? Oh, cool! That's pretty neat, because I felt like any of the 4 was, like, possible. It's good to know that, like, each of them was possible. I was thinking about the time. Very well done. Ooh, yeah, the time is a little suspicious, too. That's a good point, Pharaoh. I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. I had someplace to go. A very special place. Did you go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. Years ago, me and Dolly, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love. Memento? 5 years ago, I hid under a base of tree there. poison necklaces since she was 14 years old? Hello? Did she get it back after this case and she used it on the other guy? Dahlia, Dahlia, Dahlia. World's scariest 14-year-old. There's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little motto on a necklace is her memento. She's just been poisoning people and passing it off to these poor guys. It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. Oh. Without much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. No! Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it. Still got a chance. Mr. Follis, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Follis? Oh, shoot! Bro? Oh, what? That's enough, please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever... Oh, no, shoot! Did he make a promise to drink the poison? Is that why it's empty? If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. No, he poisoned himself! No, stop the trial, Your Honor. We need to recess. I'm stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. No, we're so close. Just a little more. That's gonna prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again. But you didn't kill her! Mr. Follis! Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee. Oh, shoot! He asked for water to take it with the poison! Mr. Follis! Oh, no! Oh, my gosh! Dude! So my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. Oh, and she got off the hook! That's why she was still roaming around with Phoenix. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for that young prosecutor as well. One person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Bro. You know, I understand why during Mia's second case, she was really shaken up. And then Grossberg was like, man, you had it really hard first case. Like, are you ready to re-enter the courtroom? I understand why now. This is a really rough first case to have. When you're like so close and then your client just poisons themselves? That's rough. Oh man. He poisoned himself. Oh, why would you do it for Dahlia? Like, that's what she wants, man. This case scarred both me and Miles, both our young up-and-coming attorneys, and the first case ended up like this. This is like really their first trial, and they got like the worst of it. They had to watch a guy poison himself on the stand. When Dave the first, yeah. Mia to the player. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago, but that trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom, which is how Edward technically didn't lose and was undefeated until 1-2. Oh, man. That's rough. Unforgettable, that witch. Mr. Armando. We're so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. We were just a little too soft. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Follis killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Yeah. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh, shoot! His hand's bleeding! The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time, and you file them away and eventually forget them. A year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Oh my gosh, it was Feeny! Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Something that happened? Brand new episode has been added. Oh shoot, is Pearl's mom back? Is that Pearl's mom? Did she get let out of jail? Oh no, she's gonna keep scheming against Mia again. Misquoted in the entire trilogy, hands down. Honestly, that was like a really hard-hitting quote that Armando had, like gave, you know, like, you know, just going on. You know what's sad? The fact that normally at the end of every trial there's like confetti, everyone's happy, and then you get to present like one thing to make the defendant feel better. And there's no feeling better at the end of this case. It's just sad. Like, we were so close and the guy just died. You gotta get a bandage for his hand. The only time a lawyer could cry is when it's all over. That hits hard, man. Armando truly out here with, like, unironically the best quotes, though. Because he's got some pretty good, like bitter life coffee analogies. Time for the final case, Attorney Raleigh. Good luck! Thank you, Vero! The last case, the good one. I'm excited. Yeah, this is the last story. The fact that Mia's first case, I thought it'd be simple, but dang, yeah, she had a really rough first case. It must have been, like, I understand why she took such a big break now between her first and her second case. Because, like, it could not have been easy to, like, continue working as a lawyer after watching somebody you tried so hard to fight for take their life on the stand with a bottle of poison. The fact that you had to witness it, and then, like, I just know she blamed herself so much after this. Like, she was like, if I was more aggressive and, you know, like, and I managed to make it work, maybe he wouldn't have drank that, you know, maybe if we didn't give him coffee, like, poor Mia must have felt really, really bad about this. The last story, man. The last one in the trilogy. It's coming up. I'm glad Armando did cheer up a bit. I mean, he crushed Armando's like, he's interesting. He's like, he's a guy. I don't know how to describe him. He's smug. I feel like he doesn't, like, exclusively call people pet names, like specific people. I feel like he just kind of does that with women. Like, he's just kind of a flirt, I think. I feel like kid might be the only term, or like I think Mia is the only one he used that term for, though. Because I think he did refer to Maya by something, but it was not the same. And I think he did offhandedly mention in an earlier case something about a kitten, or like about her. I don't quite remember, but he definitely like mentions something about like Mia, and then seeing Mia, get channeled by Maya really like changed his impression when we were like going against him in the other cases. I wonder who we're actually gonna face in Bridge to the Turnabout. Is it gonna be Goto again? It's pretty cool seeing like his past and stuff. I do wonder what happened to him though that made him completely change his career. Because he used to be on the defense, and now he's a new prosecutor. And he's like wearing this like, like very unique set of like headgear. So maybe we'll find out in the last case. I like to think maybe like what happened was he was really close to Mia, and then he found out what happened to Mia at the beginning of the first Ace Attorney game, and then he got really upset, so maybe he changed as a person, and he thought like maybe there's no use becoming like a defense attorney anymore, like people are bad, and maybe that's why he started becoming a prosecutor. I don't know, he has his own reasons. Yeah, like Goto strikes me very much as the type of guy where he seems like, well, what's that term for it? It's like he doesn't seem like he's overly serious. He seems like he's kind of like just a goofy guy, but then I just know that guy has like so much he's handling. Like he's like deflecting what's bothering him, like with his like funny speech and his coffee, but I just know he went through something really, really bad, and that just like completely changed his outlook on life. Yeah, he's an enigma. I hope we get to learn more about him later. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop for today. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to my Ace Attorney stream today. Today we finished up Case 4. And next week we'll start on Part 1-1 investigation of Case 5. And Trials and Tribulations, the last case. But man, winning this case didn't really feel like a victory. Like I'm just sad. Like the poor guy, like, man, we were so close. And man, Dahlia's an awful person though. All my homies hate Dahlia. We do not like her here. But yeah. Stream schedule for next week will be Saturday. I'll try to stream a bit earlier, but maybe around 8 p.m. PST on Saturday. I'll be continuing with the 3.5 story quest in Honkai Star Rail. And on Sunday, at around the same time, like 8:30 p.m. PST-ish, I'll be starting Case 5 of Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. But yeah, excited. I wonder, what's interesting though? Like Case 5 is called Bridge to the Turnabout. We just did a case about a bridge, so I'm like, is there also a connection from Case 4 to Case 5? Like it's unearthed later? Because they did talk about like a temple, right? And we saw someone that kind of looked like Pearl's mom? So like, maybe they're all related somehow? Maybe that was the shrine that Fallis ended up going to? But we will see, we will see. That was a bitter ending. Wait, Trails of, Bridge to the Turnabout is the name of the 5th case. But yeah, lots of bridge connections. Every time I hear that name, I think of UMVC3. UMVC3? Which game is that? I am intrigued though, very intrigued. Oh, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ooh! Who do you mean in that game? I think there's like Phoenix Wright, right? Like you play Phoenix Wright and his like ult is like objection. It was a good stream. Thank you, Alpha. I'm sure to be watching you handle the final case. See you next time, Attorney Relia. Thank you, Pharaoh. I'm excited to play through it. But see you next time. Take care, us, sleep well. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today. He also include Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys are about to eat, I hope you guys have a good meal. And if you guys are about to sleep, bye. Take care, us, sleep well. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by.
Let's see. Before we go, we'll be reading out. Do, 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 do. Oh, 3-star. Phoenix is in the game. His big moves literally called Bridge to the turnabout, gives him crazy. Oh, no way! So this has got to be like the case, right? Let me guess. Most people's favorite cases in the Ace Attorney trilogy are either the DL6 case or Bridge to the turnabout. Is that like the general public opinion? Because if so, like, my eyes are open. This is gonna be like an absolutely fire case. I'm excited. I wonder what's gonna go on. I'm intrigued. My eyes are open. I didn't remember one of these. He grabs on the evidence. Oh, there's a watch. Oh wow, he's got quite the lineup. I hope you enjoy yourself, Rally. Yeah, thank you, Katie. We had a lot of fun. Man, these cases are like, they're very intriguing. They're like adding up. I can't wait to see the finale. I feel like there's so many crazy things that are gonna happen. He throws himself to the enemies too. Wow. He's a fighter. He doesn't fight with just his words. He does more than that, I guess. And his dog! Wait, he has a dog? That's not very nice, Phoenix, right? Throwing your dog? Let's see. Okay. No, he doesn't. He doesn't throw his dog. After you finish the final case, play Apollo Justice. Apollo Justice has 2 games, right? I don't know too much about Apollo Justice, but that's when, like, something happens to Phoenix, right? And then, like, he loses his attorney license. And then he goes through, like... He goes through, like, the Beanie Phoenix Wright arc. And then we play as Apollo instead. I know there's, like, Athena, and Athena has, like, her own set of, like, special skills she can use. And then there's also, like, Trucy, right? Dog went toward, but Phoenix jumped in shock dodge before it hit opponent. Oh. The Phoenix was inspired to find out how and why. Oh no, what if it's like the outcome of this last case? Because this is the end of the trilogy, so it actually would make a lot of sense if he got disbarred at the end of this case, and that's why, like, Apollo Justice takes over, like, in the next set of games. Yes, Phoenix was disbarred. Bum Phoenix edition! It's the bum Phoenix era. Can you imagine, like, Phoenix just being sad and straight up, like, just disappearing after he got disbarred? And then, like, Edgeworth is just like, dude, I'm so bored. Like, where's my guy? I don't feel challenged anymore. Where's the guy that taught me how to believe, you know, in my witnesses, you know, and not forge evidence? And he just randomly sees him in court one day, like, patting Apollo Justice on the shoulder, and he's like, where the heck were you the past 20 years? And then Edward just, like, holds a slight grudge. You know how, like, Edward just straight up, like, vanished for, like, a year or something? A year or two? And then Phoenix is like, I can't believe he died. Imagine that happens and Phoenix becomes, like, Bum Phoenix. And then, like, Edgeworth is just sitting there thinking he died and he's upset. And he appears again. He's like, I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this to me. Investigations 1 and 2 are set between Bridge and Apollo Justice. Oh, also this trilogy has an anime. Ooh, I think I've seen, like, Phoenix biking from the anime. Investigations 1 and 2, huh? Oh. Wait, would it make more sense then to do the investigation cases first before doing Apollo Justice? Because I know, like, was it the second investigations game that came out recently? It's called Gyakuten Saiban. Ooh. Oh, because, like, the Ace Attorney series is Gakuten Saiban, right? Because I know, Great Ace Attorney is Dai Gakuten Saiban. Are you gonna go be checking on Twitch? You made a good stream, by the way. Thank you, Alpha. All right, I'll see you. Bye, TK Russell. Super. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today, everyone. I had a lot of fun. I'm excited to start Case 5. But if you guys are about to eat, I hope you guys have a good meal. And if you guys are about to sleep, bye, TK Russell. Super. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by. Before we go for today, we'll be rating out to Zeta Kamui, who's playing. Let's see. Investigations 2 has a popular fan translation, but was officially localized only last year. Oh, I heard they changed some of the names. Like, shoot, what was his name? There was like one guy's name. I forgot his name. But like, people really, really liked his fan translation a lot more. It was like a really punny name. Sebastian de Best! That's his name, that's his name. Sebastian de Best. I think they called him like something Winter? Eustace Winter. I think they localized him to Eustace Winter. And a lot of people were like, no, not Eustace Winter. What happened to Sebastian de Best? I think there was like, wasn't there a guy named like Raymond Shields and then they changed his name too, if I'm not mistaken? Sebastian de Best like floats so well though. Like it was beautiful. Okay, we'll be rating to Zeta Kamui now, who's playing Narakara Blade Point. So let's go over there and show them some support too. But take care everyone and good night. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye, TK Russell, Super, good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Oh, also, another thing oh my gosh, I can't like brain. I used all my brain cells on case 4. But yes, we'll be going over to watch Kamui stream now. But oh my gosh, I can't word. Sorry, give me a second. I must collect my thoughts. Do I remember how to think? Oh yeah, but let's go over there and show Kamui some support. Also, bro, I can't think anymore. I can't think anymore. I used all my brain cells. Sorry, give me a second. Think. But yeah, Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is a moment. Okay. Okay, I think I've collected my thoughts. Okay. I will start again, but yes, we'll be rating out to Zeta Kamui now, who's playing Narakara Blade Point. So let's go over there and show them some support and good vibes and positivity. I know sometimes some of the games may not be like someone's ideal cup of tea, but please continue to share positivity and good vibes with them as well and support them and bring the good vibes from our channel to theirs. But yes, we'll be rating out now, and Kamui's playing Narakara Blade Point, so let's go over there and show them some support too. But take care everyone and good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye, take care also, Sifa, good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you guys next week. Good night.